Hello, friends, and welcome back to my hobby home. My name is Cathy. Thank you for joining me today. I am going to give you a little information about Common Thread Sewing Room. I told y'all I would bring y'all and tell y'all what I found out. Well, and while I'm doing that, friends, I'm going to be working on my morning flower patch again. This has been my sewing for the day. I did take off work today. I slept until I had to go to the doctor. I did go to the doctor at 11 today because I was afraid. I didn't want to carry and expose anyone if I had strep. I didn't want to expose anyone to that. But friends, I told y'all that I would give you some information about Common Thread Sewing Room and their horse therapy stuff. Well, I did find out, I had emailed Miss Debbie, and she got some information for me, and which is really great. I'm so excited about this. The therapy part is called Bright Star Ranch. Now, feel free, go and Google it, look it up, but I am going to include two pictures of one is going to be of the ranch. I'll try to put it right here if there's a space right here when I go editing for you guys. But I don't even know how many of these I've done. Okay, so I've done 3 and then I need to do 5. But it's called Bright Star Ranch. It's a 501c3 nonprofit. I have it sitting over here so I could read it to you. Let me just read off of her email. And I will put a picture of the ranch and all up for y'all to see. Bright Star Ranch is a 501c3 nonprofit organization in Monroe, Louisiana, which serves children and adults through equine therapy using their horses with physical needs, cognitive needs, social, emotional, and behavioral needs. They also have a mental health program called Freedom to Flourish, which provides help for children and adults who have anxiety, depression, social, emotional needs, as well as those who may have unaliving tendencies of themselves. I'm not going to say the word because it will knock this off. And we want to bring awareness to this wonderful program they have. They also service a home locally that provides rescue from trafficking for girls ages 11 to 17. The ranch is a safe place for them to come and work on activities with a horse and develop healthy self-esteem and life skills. Equine therapy is very beneficial as a tool to help with people who have any of the above issues. They have certified instructors along with mentors that provide lessons and activities each week in order to serve them and provide them with a healthy place to prosper. Bright Star Ranch is owned and operated by Ronnie and Debbie Chun. Miss Debbie is the one that she also runs Common Thread Sewing Room. They have been in service for 8 years now. They are located at 1416 Rowland Road, which is the home to their other businesses, Common Thread Sewing Room, which provides a percentage of profits to the ranch. Whenever you shop at Common Thread Sewing Room, you are also helping out the cause at Bright Star Ranch. We welcome you to come by and see all of the horses and meet our staff to learn more about what we do here at Bright Star Ranch. Now, friends, if that's not dedication to your community, I don't know what is. I have asked Miss Debbie if she could give me information for the home as well. I was to be carrying some of the bags of love to Mississippi, but I would love to also give some locally to help the cause that she's doing with. And I just think that would be something great to do. And friends, I know I'm sitting here sewing and chit-chatting with you guys, but every subscription bag, so just think about that, every little $20 subscription bag that is purchased from her, a portion of the profits go to that their ranch, which is right there on property. Their Common Thread sewing room, it looks like, from the outside, it looks like a little cottage that it belongs right there on the farm. And it is so beautiful there. I love it there. It's so pretty. Now, they do have events out there. I was looking through their photos, and I see they did something for 4th of July out there. So they do events for the community, to help raise funds. I'm sure that's what it's for, to help raise funds and awareness for what they do. But if you'd like to support a business that supports and, does therapy and things like that for children and adults, I do just say go check out their website, Bright Star Ranch. It is in Monroe, Louisiana. They have a photo gallery out there. Just go check them out. I didn't know that's what they did. I knew they had horses. I knew they had some beautiful horses out there. And just go check out to see what all they do. They do take pictures of a lot of things I've seen out there. But now that I know that they are, contributing to the community, I'm counting out my plus signs because I need to only do 5. And I'm just grabbing. I don't want to overdo how many I do because this is the same thing I had before. I had 5 plus blocks with 5 of our 9 patches. But friends, I'm really excited to bring that information to you. Go check them out. If you're interested in getting a sewing or quilting subscription bag, they do very simple projects, and I have quite a few that I still... The one that I really want to get on is that little lap quilt, because I know my grandson is going to love that. And he needs more than one blanket in his mama's car, because this morning that baby got in the car and his mama had left the blanket in the house. And that poor baby was, "Mama, my blankie, my blankie." He wanted his blanket. And that poor baby did not have a blanket. He didn't have the one he wanted. So I know if I make a bigger one, he likes hers. That I gave my daughter the, what was it, Carnival from Cotton Cuts. I had a real fear of missing out on a great quilt there. But my flyway is still sitting over here. It needs to have its binding put on it, and I still haven't done it yet. That will be another quilt that I finish this year, though, friends, because it is going to happen, even if I have to just carry it up to Miss Ava with the fabric and say, "Can somebody please bind this for me?" She does a really good job on binding. And I tell you what, with me, she charges around, I'm sure she charges per inch, but each quilt comes out around $30 to have her bind it. I don't mind paying $30 to save my sanity, friends. So, let me give you a little information about, I was telling you I went to the doctor. As far as I know, it was not strep throat. As far as I know. I'm not exactly sure. Because I don't think they swab for strep anymore. They pull it on a CBC, I think. And so as far as I know, I don't have strep. But I can tell you, that poor lady, I know she felt so bad. That nurse that was trying to get my blood, I know she felt bad. Because she blew the vessel in where you'd normally get blood. She blew the vessel up here, but I know how to keep from bruising. As soon as she told me she blew it and she put that cotton on it, I held it. As long as you hold that cotton on there for a few minutes, it won't bruise. So then she had to get my blood out of right there, which doesn't bother me. That's where they always have to get it. And I guess it didn't help that my veins just roll everywhere. It's like they going on a trip. And, but she kept going, I'm so sorry. I'm like, hey, as long as you don't hit a nerve, I'm good. I said, but you hit a nerve, you're going to have to pick me up and stop. But she did real good. She didn't do bad at all. But she did all of that. And one good thing, my ears were clear. She told me my ears are clear. But I do still have that hole in my ear. And she's like, you really need to go get that done. And I'm like, I know. I just need to call my specialist and set that up. And I just don't want to do it. I don't want to have surgery. I've just done too much of that. And I don't want to have surgery. But I told her, I'm like, well, they're real itchy right now. And she's like, well, that, probably allergies. So she shot me up real good today. Got me a Rocephin shot. And that always seems to work faster. But she did give me an antibiotic. She was more concerned, of course, my oxygen was low and my oxygen was low and my blood pressure was high. Well, so was my blood sugar. So if you hear a that is she got me a CGM and now I'm on insulin. Yay me. I have to give this in my stomach area, which is fine by me. I mean, okay, so these are and then we have 5 of these. And 5 of these. Did I do more than 5 of these? 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait. I did 5 of these. My goodness, friends, I'm losing my mind. Losing it. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I did all 5 rows at the same time. Now, this is not everything that's going to be on these 5 rows. I need to do one more set like these. So I probably need to go on and do that. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I need to do one more set like those. So I need to do 5 more. This definitely was not intended to be a sewing video, but while I'm in here, I might as well get something done. Right? And this light's flickering. That something done may be knocking that light off that pole here in a second if it keeps doing that. But the main reason was to bring you guys on here so I could give y'all information about Bright Star Ranch. Because that is just a phenomenal undertaking that they are doing. And I guess, you know, it never hurts to bring any kind of awareness to something like that. And I did ask her if I could get the information for the home for the young girls, which I may not be able to get that because, you know, privacy and safety. You know, these young girls have been through enough. But if I can purchase a quilting subscription and help support them, then that's what I'm doing. It's a win-win for all of us. I get me a quilting pattern and fabric that I didn't have to pick out, and it might not be my wheelhouse, but it could be someone else's. And that is A-okay, perfectly all right. But that's what we're here for. We're all here to help one another out. Be neighborly. Y'all, all my things look the same. So I'm trying to mix match them up a little bit. So, friends, what do we have going on the rest of the week? It is Thursday when you are seeing this. It is Wednesday night when I am recording this. And yes, it is late. It is very late. So I'm going to get off of here real quick, like. And I will see you guys tomorrow. I've been thinking about doing a live one evening. I don't want to overstep any toes in doing that. And it seems like there's always a live going on. Always. I just thought about doing one. I was going to do one on a Tuesday, but I know Tammy does her Tuesday evening thing. But if I was to do it, it would be at 5 p.m. I don't know if anyone does a live at 5. It may be what I do, call it live at 5. It's 5 Central, though. It's 5 p.m. Central Time, because I am in Central Time Zone here. I thought about trying that out. Seeing if I could do that. I don't know that my internet is good enough out here for that. Because here lately, even my phone is struggling out here. But I just wanted to get a few more pieces sewed together today. Like I said, I slept until I had to go to the doctor because I just really was not feeling well. And I really just did not want to risk exposing anybody at work. And I didn't have a clue yesterday until I got off work. And I come home and I ate and I just realized my throat was hurting really bad. So, friends, that's all I'm going to do tonight. I have 3 sets of 5 of the cross and the 9 patch. And then I have one set of the 9-patch in a blank. So that's how I'm going to put them together. This will be my first blocks. We'll just say that's the second blocks. Third set of blocks. And fourth set of blocks. And then we will have a blank at the end of each one of these. So, friends, I hope you enjoyed hearing about Bright Star Ranch. I hope you do go check them out. I will try to put their link for the ranch in the description as well for you. Please give me a thumbs up before you head out. Subscribe if you have not yet. Feel free to leave a comment and tell me what you think. I do try to respond to each and every comment personally. And as always, until I see you again, I hope you have a very blessed day. Bye, friends.